is Sayed Pepik. I'm 34 years old. I live in Huntington Beach, California. I own my own company, my own business. I sell lifeguard gear, swimming pool supplies for swimming pools and beach front properties across the USA and across the world also. That's my business. That's who I am. I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I did not have, my parents came from a third world country, a very poor village, very old values. They're immigrants. They immigrated here, worked very hard. And because of their values and beliefs, I was raised in a very violent family, physically and verbally abusive. And yeah, that's how I started out my life. I lived in the Bronx for 10 years in a basement. My parents were superintendents, just making ends meet. Growing up, I did what I thought I was supposed to do. I grew up, I went to school, I did the high school thing. Okay, now what after high school? I don't know. I go to college. So I did a 2-year college, got a degree. I said, now what? I guess I'll get a 4-year degree. Got the 4-year degree. Like, okay, now what? What is everybody else doing? They're working in corporate America. All right, I'll do that, I guess. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? I guess I'll be happy sometime in my life. I guess I'll just follow the trend, do what everybody else is doing, and see what happens. So I worked in corporate America for a few years. After a few years of working in corporate America, I turned to myself and I said, is this it? Am I going to be here for 30 years working 9-to-5 job? I mean, my job was interesting, but every day 9 to 5 doing the same thing for 30 years? And then what after that? Go live out my last few days in Florida and then retire and have a nice funeral? What? I'm like, is that seriously? Is this my life? And then that's a short time right after that is when I got the letter from Neothink. And wow, before I got that letter, I never subscribed to any self-help, anything like that. I've always been a real person. Tell me something that's real, I'll go for it. Talk to me when I want to talk. When I talk to real friends, I keep them because they're real. When I got this letter, this thing was real. From beginning to end, I knew that I had something, and there was no way that I was going to pass up on this baby. I knew there was something there, and I wanted to explore every minute of it. So I got the letter. The letter was very different. It was very out there, and I knew that something was there. I just knew it. I can't explain it. Just something real was there. So I got the first book. I subscribed to the first book. Just all it was is there was no sales gimmick or anything like that. It was just buy this book. There's no obligation for anything, no sign up for anything. Just buy this book. That's it. So I got the first book, and wow, I read the first 60 pages of that book, and I got my business idea. I started my own company. 3 years ago, to this day, I started my own business from thin air, my own passion. I didn't even realize I had a passion. And then reading this book, it helped me discover my own idea, my own passion in life. So I started my business from scratch. I created it from scratch. And when I started making money, wow, it was an incredible feeling. It was definitely an incredible feeling. And I remember my first 3 months of sales, I actually grossed $10,000 while having a full-time job. That was my first 3 months of sales. No business experience, just reading. The book, by the way, told me everything that I needed to know to start my business and to run it with no business experience. The books taught me everything that I needed to know. It was incredible. It was amazing. So that's just the first year. And the second year, Steve, I quadrupled sales. My second year in business, my sales quadrupled. I told you how much money I made just in 3 months. So second year, I quadrupled sales. Well, this year I'm in my third year, Steve. In my third year in business. And now all I do is my business, by the way. Now I don't have a regular full-time job anymore. Now my regular full-time job is my business. And sometimes it's full-time, sometimes it's not. I choose my hours. So this is my third year in business, no business experience. This year, the year is not even over yet. There's still a few more months left in a year. And my company has already grossed $200,000 this year. So, I look back and my jaw just drops, because I'm at awe as to what I've accomplished. And you know what? Anybody can follow these steps that the book lays out in crystal clear English, and anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. It is so easy. It's step by step by step by step. It's like a building block, and your creation will be magnificent. And the most beautiful part is your creation will be yours. And also another side effect while I was reading the books, because the books don't just talk about business, Steve. It talks about a lot of stuff. My relationship with my dad improved. My relationship with my entire family improved. Just reading the books, it allowed me to understand them better, understand myself better, and I was able to have a richer, fuller experience with my parents. So that was a nice, neat side effect. The other awesome side effect is every night that I read the books, something different happened the next day. Like I was calmer, I was more at ease, I was more at peace with myself, and it definitely showed to the people around me. And some people were looking at me differently, and some people asked me, did something different happen in your life recently? And this literature literally opened the door to my life, to my new life. It's been an incredible ride, incredible journey. I loved every minute of it. I love today, and I can't wait to see what tomorrow is going to bring. Almost every time there's a clubhouse meeting in my area, I'm usually one of the speakers. And I'm one of the speakers because I tell my story, and I love telling it. So I go to the clubhouses for two reasons. One reason is I tell my story, and I see that fire in somebody else, and I just it just definitely touches me to see that I'm touching them in some way. And after every one of my speeches, I put my contact info. Anyone across the country is more than welcome to contact me at any time with any question, and I'll be more than happy to mentor them, to guide them into pursuing their dream. So that's one reason why I go, is to give back and to share my part. The other reason why I go to the clubhouses, the second reason why I go to the clubhouses, is because I'm looking at the bigger picture, Steve, of our society. I want not only, because there's two levels here. There's taking yourself to the next level, and there's taking our society to the next level. I want us to grow. So I go to clubhouses to see where we're going as a group, as a country, as a world, as a population. I want to see where we're going. I want to see how I can contribute to that. And I'm very curious. I want to take our own lives as well as our society lives to the next level, to push it. If you're looking for something, and if you believe that you deserve more in life than what you have, if you want to make more money, if you want to build your relationship better, or find the man or woman of your dreams, build a relationship with your family better, please, just check us out. Yeah, at the very minimum, check us out. This may be what you've been looking for your entire life.